Hello everyone. Shri Swaminarayan Gurukul, the Yoga University has organized YouTube Thon of 21 hours. They have considered Recent as one of the prominent speaker for being an entrepreneur and to express all about our journey. Thank you for making us the part of your journey. Today, I, Sonam Kapadia, owner and founder of Recent, am going to express my journey about Recent and all about being the women entrepreneur. So firstly, I would like to discuss something what I was doing before my Recent journey. I was a professor in BCom and MBA college in Saurashtra, Gujarat, and I served there for 7 long years. Immediately after I completed my masters from Gujarat itself, and after the completion of my internship from University of Alberta, which is in Canada and is considered the top 10 universities in the world. After my marriage, I got various opportunities but was settling in my new life and had other responsibilities as well. So I didn't take up those jobs in the schools and colleges, which were the very well-known schools and colleges out in Mumbai. Thereafter, I thought something to start something of my own and took up the course of candle making from Canada itself again, and I attended other classes from Maharashtra as well. I would like to say that feminism is not a female concept. It's a concept of going beyond gender biases, and men and women have equal hand in exercising that. And secondly, feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already stronger. It's about changing the way the world perceives their strength. So now I would like to discuss something about being a women entrepreneur. Firstly, being a woman, always stop telling yourself you don't know what to do. Listen to your intuition and trust yourself. Not at all impossible for women to start up the business even after getting married. It's all about multitasking and handling it from all the ways. So now I'll discuss something about our journey and something that you people want to know about Recent journey. So I had done lots of research for almost about 6 months. It was a very tough time for me because I shifted from Gujarat to Maharashtra and I was completely new to Maharashtra. So I had to search out everything very minutely and I had done a thorough research on that. It was quite challenging thing for handling everything from A to Z all alone. Though I had a great support from my husband and my in-laws. Today we deliver our products all over India. So now I would like to say something about the incorporation of Recent. When was Recent incorporated? Recent got incorporated on 28th of August 2020, which is not that long span of time. It's a very baby startup of our thing, and it was a very long process of the research and development. COVID made it delay for a year. So it was because of the COVID that I couldn't start up Recent, and it took a long time to get incorporated. Got my certificate of candle making from Canada, and as I told you, I had done various other small classes also from Maharashtra all over. So now the other question which most of the people usually ask me is how do I manage Recent and how do I do the managing process. So I would like to say the managerial process consists of post-corp, that is planning, organizing, directing, cooperating, staffing, controlling, budgeting, all sorts of things are considered in post-corp. But a part of staffing, all the other functions are handled wholly and solely by me, myself. So whether it be research and development, whether it be marketing, whether it be production, whether it be selling, packaging, labeling, logo designing, everything I have done all on my own. So now people consider candle making as a very simple process. Honestly, it is a It's not a simple process though, but it's a very long process in which you have to minutely take care of each and every step. So now I would like to discuss something about candle making stages. Candle making stage starts with cleaning of jars. That is the first and foremost step, which I take the help of my helper. A part of cleaning of the jars, no help is taken by me and everything is done by me all alone. Second goes with the calculation of wax fragrance, temperature, etc. Wax fragrance means one single jar consists of how many drops of fragrance in it. Temperature consists of whether it be soy wax, whether it be paraffin wax, whether it be parasoy wax, whether it be beeswax or gel wax. Each category of wax has different temperature involved in it. So it's it's purely a science. You have to just do trial and error, and on the basis of the trial and error, you will get to know what kind of temperature, what kind of fragrance works out for your candle. So you have to just do trial and error, and you have to go on. And honestly, I never stopped myself doing trial and error, which I had done almost for 6 months, and I never gave it up, honestly. Third goes with the wicking. Wick is the most important part, because if the wick is not proper, the candle is not going to burn throughout easily. Melting down of wax, as I told you, each wax category depends upon the different melting down process. Attending to each jar like a newborn baby. It's really like attending each single candle like you are treating a newborn baby, like the newborn baby is in your hand and you are just treating and you are just learning yourself. Waiting patiently for wax to adhere to the jars. This is a very soothing and very meditating process. Honestly, trust me, it's eye soothing for you when you see the wax you have melted and which you have poured in the jar, and then you just see the process of just adhering it properly into the jar. Then goes the next day. So basically, candle making is not the process of maybe say 8 to 10 hours. It takes almost 2 days to settle the wax into the jar. So then immediately the next day you have to look into it, whether the smooth surfacing is there, whether the crackling has not happened, whether the sinkholes are there or no. If all these things have happened, then you have to do the second pouring and you have to treat the candles once again. Cutting of the wicks is again the next process. Now, wick cutting is the most important thing, because through the wick only your candle is going to burn, and through that only you will be able to see whether you have made the candle correctly or no. So cutting of the wick is the most important, and you can say the most important part of candle making. Then goes with the labeling, then goes with the marketing, strategizing, selling, so on and on. So candle making is not at all a simple process as people consider just melting of the wax, pouring in the jar, putting the wick. No, these are not the 3 stages involved in the candle making. It's a very long process, and it depends on the quantity of the candles that you are making. Whether you are making 50 candles or so, 100 candles or so, it depends upon the quantity, the bulk orders. 8 to 10 hours is the minimum hours of time that I spend during my day in making the candles. It's basically a pure science. I'm a proud chandler. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there who put their efforts and energy to produce good, safe and quality products. So now the question which I am always asked is, what are the challenges that I have faced in my recent, you can say, throughout the process or throughout my journey till the date. So my first challenge faced was finding out the source of materials. Being shifted to Gujarat to Maharashtra, I faced lot of problem in finding out the materials, where will I get the wax, where will I get the wicks. All sorts of things took a very long time for me to just find out, because each wax depends it differs differently from the vendor to vendor, and you have to just try it out which kind of wax is working for you, because each and every kind of wax really won't work for you. Being a new city for me, it was a challenging task for me, but yeah, I never gave it up, and I always wanted to do something, and so I just went on, and without stopping myself, I found out each and every material. Today I am using my materials from all over India. It's not only Mumbai, but all over India, whether you can say Jaipur, Delhi, Hyderabad, you can see even Saurashtra, various things I'm making do. I'm just doing all my things. So source of materials was the main challenging task. Second challenging task was delivering my products outside Mumbai. I deliver my products in Mumbai very easily, because delivering in Mumbai is a very easy task. But delivering outside Mumbai, initially when I used to sell my products outside Mumbai, the candles used to break. But even when I used so many other sources through which I was packing my candles thoroughly, but then also the candles used to break. This happened with me for almost a month. Then slowly and gradually, again I didn't give up for that also, and I learned how to pack it properly without leaving a single a single air inside the box, and how to pack it tightly with the bubble wrap, with the sorts of packaging, with the cardboards, everything that I'm using right now. And that challenge was that was again a biggest challenge what I was facing. Again, I did 6 months of trial and error, which was again a challenging task for me. Now I'm using sources all over India. So we produce, Raycent basically produces jar candles, votive candles, pillar candles, tea lights, gel candles, electric light candle, and wax sachets. Basically, right now we are producing 18 kind of different scents and 18 kinds of different fragrances. But we are always keen to bring in something new, and to bring in so that our clients basically love our products. Honestly, till the date, our clients have shown us so much love and so much support, that this is the main thing which encourages me to move on further and further and further, and never stop myself. We believe a person should not only enjoy the fragrance of our candles, but it should be soothing and therapeutic and relaxing one too. We basically create bulk orders as well. It's not only that we just give the retail candles, but we even create bulk orders for all the occasions. Clients have shown their full love and trust upon Raycent, and we are highly obliged for the same. We will continue with the same zeal and enthusiasm in producing variety of ranges as per the occasion and taste and preferences of our clients. We curate hampers as well for all the occasions. There's a huge demand of workshops and candle making classes. I regularly get the messages, I regularly get the calls that we want to learn candle making from you. But as of now, we haven't started, but I'm thinking to start it very soon, and I'll be coming up with it very soon. It makes, you are completely satisfied when you be a role model, and when you be an encouragement for someone else to start up their own business. So, I won't give you the personal names, but there are various friends of mine who have started the candle making, and they have seen me working out, and they themselves think that no, they also want to do something, they also want to become something in their lives. And at times I feel very satisfied of being what I am today. So the basic key points of my success. People always ask me, what are the key points of being successful in life? We feel that it's our baby startup, and we have to work thoroughly hard for everything. And honestly, I personally thoroughly work really very hard. I strive working from morning till evening. At times, I even work till midnight. We love in minute things, taking care during each and every process. I personally take care of each and every process as of now. Maybe in future when my setup just goes, like it flourishes extremely with the love and support of my lovely clients like you, I'll just take more and more help of the helpers. But as of now, I will just do on my own. One main thing I would like to add out here is I will never ever give the production process to any other helper. The other kind of help, maybe in except production part, I'll just handle it to other people. But production will be throughout in Race and Journey, production will be handled wholly and solely by me. Always with full of energy to take up new things is the main key point of my success of Reset. It's not only about creating candles, it's creating memories for my lovely clients. I always personally do each and everything which makes a lot of difference in the final product and gives me utmost satisfaction. I always consider my clients' feedback and reviews utmost important, because with my lovely clients' feedback, I just get to know what all things I have to take care in future, whether they are happy with my product, whether they want any other changes in the product. So for me, my clients' feedback is the utmost important thing in Race and Journey. So the one thing that I would like to add out here is, every morning when I wake up, I just think to myself, how far can I push my brand forward in the next 24 hours? This thing should be the main motto for each and every entrepreneur out there. Because if that thing is in your mind, that how far you want to take up your business every day if you are going to repeat the same thing in your mind, then your business is of course going to flourish. I would like to even add out here, never start a business to make money. Always start a business to make a difference. My favorite women are women that supports other women. So basically, I would like to add the last thing out here is, if you are too comfortable, it's time to move on. Terrified of what's next, you are on the right track. This means if you are comfortable with the same track, that means you have to move on ahead. And if you are terrified what's the next thing that you have to do, then you are on the right track. Then it can be said that you are absolutely on the right track and you are going ahead in your business or in your journey. Thank you. That was all from my part. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for all your questions that were up till the date, and I hope I just cleared all the questions till the date. We will be coming up with more and more videos like this in future as well. Thank you everyone.